Hey everybody, Pat Palmer, the computer guy here for another episode of Pat's on Periscope for a Monday evening. Glad to have you with us on this Monday evening. I'm Pat Palmer, the computer guy from Hampton, Iowa. You can find me at www.thecomputerguy.bz, or you can also find me at www.randomaccess.bz. And you can find me there as well, too. Seems like every week I have problems with the alignment of this. I should, there you go, have some sort of a memory thing on that. But anyway, we're here for another week of Pat's on Periscope from the comforts of my basement in Hampton, Iowa. So that's where we are this week and every week on Monday evenings for Pat's on Periscope. We talk about tech, we talk about social, and we talk about hoaxes. We have a big lineup for today's something, and I will confess I watch Dr. Phil religiously. I watch him every week. I do the DVR thing, and we have to watch him I watch him every night after Becky goes to bed because she just doesn't like Dr. Phil. But anyway, at least it's not Dr. Oz. I used to watch Dr. Oz all the time. Then I couldn't afford all the supplements he was trying to sell me all the time, so I switched to Dr. Phil. It's been a lot cheaper. But anyway, Dr. Phil had something on there, and I needed to pass along because there's still idiots out there that think it's okay to beat their wives or beat their girlfriends, and this not cool at all. And Dr. Phil and his wife and some company have developed something that may help and will help if people download this who may be victims of abuse. If you go to the iTunes Store or the Google Play Store and you look for something called Aspire News, download that Aspire News app. That is the app that Dr. Phil and his wife were talking about the other day. And it looks like a newsreader app, I believe. They blur it out so nobody can see what it really looks like. But it's an app that when you program it, you hit the app, and then it calls 911, it sends text messages to your friends, and lets people know you need help. So I think it's a very, very valuable tool. You download Aspire News, you set up the app, you need to turn your phone location on, or make it active. So you have your phone location on so the GPS can be read and, and people can see where you're at as far as help in getting to you. You can preset some text messages or a voice message that is called out when it calls 911. It will read off that text message or actually read off the voice message continually on 911 services, and it will also set up a text message to your best friends or to the friends who you've pre-assigned that would get these messages. So if you do need this, again, it's at the Google Play Store or the iTunes Store. Aspire News is the app, and I will put it when we have the I will say this again. When we have the replay of this on randomaccess.bz, I will put it down below in the comments, and it'll be also in comments on YouTube. But it's an app for women who could be victims of spouse abuse or boyfriend abuse or idiot abuse, because that's what they are. You download Aspire News from the Google Play Store or the iTunes App Store. You set it up, and when you activate it, all you do is you hit the menu bar across the top 3 times, and when that is hit 3 times, that triggers the phone to dial 911 and continually play a voice message to 911 that you've pre-recorded. It also trips something in there to send out text messages to several of your friends that say you need help or some message like that. But it does require that your phone location, your GPS service is turned on. So that's something to keep in mind. They have a description of it on the website, and I'm going to put that website down below when we get the YouTube link up, and also the Random Access link up as well too. So that's I just thought that was interesting news, and it's somewhat techy. You have to use your cell phone for that, but I really believe that's a valuable tool for those who need that. You need to get help right now if you're in a situation like that. Last week on Thursday, I had a first-time experience on Blab. I was with my friend Melody from Colorado, and we blabbed about Periscope. And Blab is a better known, well, it's a different product, but it's basically Google Hangouts. But under a different format, a different logo. I believe it's owned by Twitter, or has a Twitter thing that you have to log into Twitter to use it, and then you click a button that says "Tell a Little Birdie," and then it reposts on your Twitter page about that. So what we did was we talked a little bit about Periscope, what we're watching right now, and talked about some basic uses, some advanced uses of how I take this Periscope that you're seeing right now and putting it to, that looked kind of cool, and putting it to YouTube, and then repurposing it to my blog site, my video blog site at randomaccess.bz. Also from there you can put it on Pinterest, you can put it on Facebook, put it lots of places. Anyway, I talked a little bit about that. Also talked about if you would rotate the phone to a landscape view, what happens when that gets posted on Periscope, and what happens if you were just to post that on Facebook without rotating it back. You do have to rotate it back. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of people sore necks trying to look at your Periscope. So anyway, that's a couple things about Periscope, and it's also on randomaccess.bz. Under my video blogging, you can see that right there. It says Blab with Melody. And Melody did, either she did a 30-day video thing, or she's in the process of doing a 30-day video thing. Anyway, I was one of the days, and it was quite a cool deal. So my first time. Next time I will either wear, and I hate the people that have to wear earphones. It looks silly, but that's about the only way you can hear yourself without turning the speakers up, and then you get a little bit of a feedback, and that's not good either. So, but anyway, Blab, check it out. There's a ton of people on there with a ton of noise, and hopefully you can cut through some of that and find something that you like, and you can join in the discussion. Let's see. We are talking also in the Monday Morning Memo this morning. I talked about create a path to your door, because I can't read this because it's actually backwards. We'll see it forwards, but it's backwards to me. Anyway, it's the Midwest Social Media Summit, and that is coming up Saturday. See, I'm cheating because I got words in the back. Saturday, October 24th, 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Now, if you think this is going to end at 3:30 p.m., you're sadly mistaken, because a lot of us tend to hang around after the thing and talk and chat and chitter-chatter, and so anyway, look forward to seeing everybody there. I'm one of the sponsors that's helping this out, because they have my logo right there. And also, I'm one of the speakers that's going to talk about Periscope. And we're going to give about a half hour quick and dirty on how I take this Periscope thing here and put it up on Facebook, or up on YouTube, and repurpose it to Facebook and Twitter, and to Pinterest, and LinkedIn even. You could do it on LinkedIn if you want. So anyway, once you get the hang of it on how to do it from here to YouTube, then the rest of it's just a link. So there's not a lot of magic in it, but I will make believe there's a lot of magic in it. But anyway, it's going to be about a half hour course, and we'll shoot a Periscope video there, upload it, and then we'll show you how it fits together. So that's the Social Media Summit, and there's going to be a ton of people there talking about social media, and you're going to have kind of a beginner's track and a little bit more of an advanced track. The North Iowa bloggers are going to be there to help set things up if you need a Facebook account or a Google account or some account. I know my wife's one of the North Iowa bloggers. She's going to be helping me in helping people get Periscope on their phone if they'd like Periscope on their phone. And with Periscope, basically you do need a Twitter account. You can sign up via email, and I'm not sure how that works, but I do know if you have a Twitter account, you're good to go. So we're going to be doing that on the 24th. It's a Saturday, 24th of October, 8 until 3:30. Lunch is included. The price is cheap within anybody's budget there, and It's one of those things, you're not trying to break anybody. We're trying to pass along knowledge at a nominal fee. They throw in lunch. Hey, I'm there. So anyway, you will get one-on-one assistance if you need it. And you can create your own social media accounts, practice effective posting, and best of all, gain experience in doing this. So I see so many people, they don't come to the social media breakfast because they know everything. They don't come to this because they know everything. They don't come to that because they know everything. Well, a lot of times I see people doing it wrong, and it's like, do you post and say, really, you're not really doing that right, or do you post and say, I think you could use this, and then have them get insulted and unfriend you? But I think that more people than not could really take advantage of something like this, especially in North Iowa. We don't have these very often, and I think we have one about maybe once a year, along with a social media breakfast, but something that ties a lot of it together is this, and so make sure you don't let the opportunity slip by. The main sponsors on this, the main partnerships are Clear Lake Chamber of Commerce, Webster City Area Chamber of Commerce, Nyack, the Papa John Entrepreneurial Center, and my good friend Sarah at Social Connections LLC. So they're all bringing this together. Going to be a great day over at Nyack at the Muse Norris Auditorium, or Muse Norris Conference Center. Muse Norris Conference Center. So that's what we have there. And just the other night, I was just about 9 o'clock at night, and the phone rings. The phone never rings at our house at 9 o'clock at night, especially when it says spam. I have White Pages, the White Pages app. And when I have the White Pages app, it'll say spam. If it's a political call or one of those, your business is not listed on Google, call us at once. Or if it's a Microsoft hoax call. Anyway, I got one of those the other night. I recorded. I just happened to have my video camera next to me at my desk, so I turned that on, stalled a little bit, turn it on. I say, now, what's going on? And of course, they had me do a few things. I played along with them. They had me pull up a bogus number that was in my computer. And the thing about the bogus number that's in my computer, it's in your computer too if you're running Windows. And so they're using that number to say that, and they read off, it's like a bingo card, 00CFD0128. Well, that's on my computer too. Well, then you're infected. And it's bogus because that number is in everybody's computer. It's just one of those things they pull up to make you think you're infected. And I wanted to see how they did it this time with what method they used to want to get my money from me. And that's how they did it. They tried this bogus number routine. So anyway, that is their scam of the week for this week. And they just called the wrong guy. And I told them, you're full of it. And so there, I use other words. But you can also see I recorded that and also recorded the screenshot as well. They didn't realize I had a screen recorder on my computer as well. So we kept track of everything I moved to and everything I typed in. So if you get one of those calls, you can say, that rings a bell. I've seen that before, and that's what they're trying to do. So again, just hang up on them. There's no reason to even talk to them. Once you hear, hello, this is a Windows computer, Windows, and just say, hang up on them. That is the best thing to do, because otherwise they're going to want to try in every way they can to get money from you, and don't do that. Just don't do that. Just hang up. Hey, that's going to be our show for this week. We'll be back next Monday night, 8 o'clock p.m. for another edition of Pats on Periscope. We thank all the people who were commenting in my little corner box there of everybody who says hi. I kind of get lost in that when that first Periscope first starts, because I'm thinking, oh, hello, 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 hello. I don't really acknowledge a lot of people down there, because when it gets replayed in my YouTube channel or in my randomaccess.bz channel, it doesn't make sense. So that's kind of why I do that. But anyway, I'll be back again next Monday night, and by Wednesday you can see this video on my YouTube channel and also on www.randomaccess.bz. Again, Pat Palmer, the computer guy here from Hampton, Iowa. Hey, if you have any computer problems, give me a shout out too. We can take care of those too. So we'll see you next Monday night.